mind, only half filled.
Yeah. Obviously, a pale ale. I'm heavy set.
A little bit fruity. Better look when I'm halfway through.
It's actually probably makes complete sense. Most people watch it. So. Right, we'll kick
I'm
on.
made of half stone and wood.
80% water.
80% Pacific Ale.
Yeah. Right, beers and banter number 5.
Yeah.
5. Lucky fifth. Anyway, Josh Launders,
Thanks, Adam.
thanks for
Hey, Josh.
joining us, mate, at the
Thank
pub.
you.
Provide us with a nice cold schooner. So you've still got it. Really good skills. Mate, we always ask everyone to start off is tell us a little bit about where you grew up and your background. So.
Yeah, sure. I had a pretty blessed childhood. I actually grew up most of my primary school life in Vanuatu. So Dad had a job over there. I lived over there for 6 years and came back for high school. And we lived in Sydney our whole life. I finished high school down there, went to university, studied for 3 years. I was doing a applied science degree in exercise physiology, which sounded fun, but it wasn't. My ultimate goal was I wanted to be a physio. It was my dream my whole life. Yeah. So I had the opportunity. I deferred a master's and I come up to Gunnedah for a year. And I heard about the big money in the mines and I said, this is me.
Yep.
I'll take a year up here.
That sort of leads into the next question. I remember, because I was playing footy with your brother, I remember when you moved up to town.
Yeah.
And like there was a bit of a Gunnedah connection,
Yeah, there definitely is. So mum and dad grew up here, my grandparents were all here, my family were all here. So this was kind of like a home away from home. When we'd come back from Vanuatu, we'd come out to Gunnedah, we'd see all the family, we'd do Christmas here every year. So
Can I ask about Vanuatu? What was life like living there? I mean, I sort of picture huts and which is probably nothing like the reality.
to be honest, like I went back only a couple of years ago with the family to revisit it. It wasn't like I remembered as a child. We had really nice brick houses or rented brick houses, and we lived in I guess the higher socio-economic class of the area.
Yeah.
There was villages and people like that there. People were lovely. But yeah, school finished at 1 o'clock. We lived on the water. There'd be sailing, fishing, boats. Yeah, it was. To be honest, I was shocked when I first went back in there because, as a child, you don't see the level of poverty that exists in any one place. But when I went back, it was like a bit of a shock to the system. And it was only on the second day I sort of went for a walk around the town, and then that's my school. Started to remember and piece things back together, and it made a little bit more sense. I fell back in love with the place. So
Wow. Okay.
So moving to Gunnedah, taking a break from uni. Literally, it was just pouring a few schooners at the pub end to fill a void. Was that?
Yeah. So when I got up here, I was chasing a job in mining, and it just happened I'd come in the biggest mining downturn that Gunnedah has experienced. So it took a little while to get that foot in the door. So I'd apply everywhere. I'd be at every mines and gave interviews. It didn't happen at the pub, and I said I'm new to town. I don't know anyone. It's only part time. I'll have a run at the pub for the first time.
Emma had a good question though, getting back to the pubs through that COVID period as well.
Yeah, Josh, you were known throughout the town for your innovation, I guess, during that time. It was just, pretty catastrophic for the hospitality industry. Yet you seem to, take it
that's how it
by the
looks.
horns and tell us about that.
I'm sure that's how it looks from the outside, but the reality was, this is my first business. It took a heap of investment, and I dedicated, 100 hours a week into the place for the first year before COVID hit. So when it hit, I took it really poorly, and I thought, I'm screwed, this is the end of me. Pub shutting. I was pretty, let's just say I didn't handle it too well.
Okay,
But in reality, it was a bit of a blessing in disguise, It gave me an opportunity to focus on things that I hadn't been able to achieve with a bit of downtime. We did some renovations. We started doing takeaway and delivery service of meals, which is definitely a lack of in Gunnedah.
Fantastic.
Mate, that's literally my Friday.
That's called bootleg.
That's what
You had us all fooled then, because we honestly were just this guy's amazing. You could be rocking in the corner, but look at you shine.
I probably rocked for a couple of months and then recovered a little bit after that.
Can I ask on that then, because we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but while we're discussing it, obviously renovation and being involved now with not only the railway, but also the courthouse. Is there plans in place, mate, for future renos, and what have you got in talking to you about before?
There definitely is. We don't have the capital like big investors do that come to town and just wipe out the hotel and restart. So those are all going to be progressive. We make money, we inject it back into the business, and we've been doing that ever since we got to the railway. The idea is to make the place great, because as money's not everything to me. I want a place that I'm proud of, a place that everyone can go and feel welcome, and something that looks really good. So at current, we've got a DA approved for the beer garden here in the Railway Hotel. We're basically extending it out a few metres, putting an outdoor bar, covering it over and making it all weatherproof, which is a big issue for us here. It rains, our beer garden's out of play, it's really sunny or hot, beer garden's out of play. It all works on the weather.
Basically,
So if we can negate the
music
weather,
on or something like that, and then you get a
yeah.
sort of can totally destroy.
And we are aiming for that live music crowd. We've got a government grant there to install a stage and PA system so we can put more live music acts. And just to be able to sit outside, listen to live music, go to the bar, have easy access, I think that's, people love the gardens, yeah. Well, that's the other thing. During COVID, having a drive-through was a blessing. Like, I'm sure there's other hotels that did a lot harder than me here. I am panicking, but I had a drive-through that continued to make income and pay my rent, whereas a lot of people are sitting there stagnant with nothing at all. So like I was actually in the most blessed position as a hotel.
I used to come here and get your face masks when I used to forget them.
Yeah, you should have a face mask, grab some beer and get out of here.
So you get a face mask, but what? You may as well go to we were just talking about Amber and I grew up, had some time as kids, like Dad was in the industry, obviously managing clubs, but we were in a pub for 5 years. We actually lived on site.
Yep.
So we've got a few funny stories as well, but I'd imagine you might, something that's clean enough that we might be able to discuss.
Yeah, sure. I had to actually think about this.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stories.
And you're not allowed to tell any about us either, so that's
I'll leave it around and start again.
yeah.
I reckon I could write a book and the things that happen in a hotel. It's always something new every week, but the one clean one that stood out to me was back in my days in the Courthouse Hotel when I was managing there. It was after 11 o'clock and the liquor court had a rule, no shots. So you can't do shots, you can't do anything that's designed to drink rapidly after 10 o'clock. So these boys said, oh, we're going down to the Regal, give us a shot. I said, mate, I can't, you know, the rules are the rules. Oh, be cool, man, be cool. I'm like, you know what, I got you boys. And I went around the back of the bar, and I'm sure some of you have heard of Clayton, but for those of you who haven't, it's the drink you drink when you're not having a drink. It's a non-alcoholic spirit. It tastes a little bit like spirit, there's no alcohol in it. So I poured the boys a big 7-ounce glass of this Clayton's that had been sitting on the shelf for 15 years. I didn't know what it was.
Blew the dust off it.
And I said, here you go, boys, and don't tell anyone, this is a big secret. And I took their money for it as well. And they're shot, that's harsh. I'm like, have a good night. Thanks, Josh, you're the best. I'm on the ground rolling. The best was the next night. Oh, geez, you wrecked us last night. I spoke about renovations here, but Courthouse Hotel is doing big things.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So like, we've only been, Ray and I took over there in November of last year.
Yep.
And yeah, the place is a little bit pokey and it always has been. So we're trying to big expansion down there. We want to put in a beer garden at the back of the hotel because it's something the hotel's always lacked. And we're opening up our front bar so it runs all the way through to the back, just removing some of those corridors and just making it a big open plan inside our hotel,
Okay.
So moving our gaming machines into a dedicated room out the back so they're not stuck in the middle of our bar or in our beer garden.
So when are you striking blow on that, mate?
We've already started, so
right.
It's, once again, it's a progressive thing. Finding tradespeople is a challenge at the moment, but I'm imagining that we're knocking down a few brick walls and it's
I'm sure you'll do it well, mate. I mean, even though, as you say, you're probably not with the finished product here, but you must be doing something right, because my memories of the railway prior to you guys taking over, it wasn't really the busiest pub. Here we are, on Friday, it's packed. The reality is, Tom, we've sort of planned that you're not asking. Far away, let's go.
So, don't tap me. Favourite pub meal, Josh?
I think it's fairly fair to say it's obviously not a salad. I think I'm going. I did cutlets for the first few years in Gunner because I'd never had them outside in Sydney. Like it wasn't a thing, crumb cutlets. But I got away from that, and now it's a works burger.
Really?
I think the works burger here. I have to eat it with knife and fork. But that's my
your menu is like all evolving here too.
It is, but
it's a takeaway.
You're into the Jack's Creek meat too, are you?
Yeah, we certainly are. Yeah, just trying to step it up a notch. Every pub has the same food, but just giving people a bit of offering and a change that happens. People don't just want a schnitzel this day and age.
Tacos and all sorts of stuff. It's good.
We're trying to cater for every market. You still always get your pub favourites that everyone's got, but some smoked meats and some other things that are new, that's what we're trying to bring in, just give people a bit of variety.
Yeah.
But the works burgers have not been kind to me.
So, Josh, you're so busy, and I think Luke pointed out that you're probably working when most of us are relaxing. But when you do get time to relax, how do you spend your downtime?
I can't say that I have downtime on here. I'll be forced to do work at home.
Never has downtime.
No, in reality, we just moved out of town, so I like just tinkering around the house, mowing lawns, doing that type of thing. don't want to say it's on video, but me and my son play a bit of Fortnite together.
Ah,
Like
gamer.
video games, yeah.
Yeah, cool dad.
You
Grown that up. Terrible. He carries me. Tells me about it. And yeah, outside of that, I don't drink often. Like, it's not really a thing for me. I do make an exception for an occasion, and I binge fairly
Like beers
hard.
and Banter, obviously.
Beers and Banter is my first beer before midday in a very long time.
9 o'clock on a
Aren't you a fisherman? Do you fish?
Used to fish. I
Used
feel
to.
like
I remember you were a big fisher.
I was mad about it. I'd go out before work and after work, and I feel like life gets in the way of
Yeah.
some of these things. One day, hopefully, I'll go back
Kids
to
are
it.
getting older.
Yeah. I've got young kids now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what fashion
Generally
is.
spend that time with them.
And lastly, mate, we always just have you on, put us on the spot for a question.
If we've drilled you, you can drill us.
Yeah, right.
Once.
This is a tricky one.
No.
Yeah. If you had to describe yourself as a type of alcohol, what would you be? And I'll go give an example. I'll go first. I thought about it. I'm obviously a pale ale. I'm heavy set. A little bit fruity. Very bold. A bit bitey.
Yeah.
And that's me.
It's like a Matty John's question.
maybe we tell you our personality traits and maybe
You
can.
can
Yeah.
actually, you tell us what you think about.
I don't know.
Tom, you're the absinthe, I think.
Yeah.
Wild and off the chain.
And you only every now and again.
Yeah. Can't have too much on it.
Well, I did say that part of my body is made up of stuff that would say.
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
That is a good question. I think
That has put us on
we
the
know what
spot.
amber is.
She's so blunt for
It's that long for it. I don't know. Is there something you could describe with extremely long torso, brown shake, snake shoulders, no hair, like some sort of random spirit in that respect?
So
Yeah.
you're definitely a red.
slippery.
You're very reserved, but if you have too much red,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Okay, that's probably
Maybe you're
a
a port.
Port.
Maybe a port.
Oh, sweet little finish.
Any more pubs in the wind?
Oh yeah.
to be honest, not at current. It's definitely not in Gunnedah. I don't think it's wise to post up everywhere and compete against myself. We already do enough of that at the moment. Like, it's good we have two different demographics between the hotels, and they both work well hand in hand, but a third wouldn't.
Yep.
Definitely in my future would be my plan is to nail it here, which I haven't done yet. I'm still learning. I was an employee a few years ago, and I'm still not quite the best business owner. So I'm learning, I'm expanding, and once I get to that point, then sure, that's the plan, is to copy and paste and build an empire. But
You're doing a great job. Well done.
Josh,
Really
guys.
proud of you.
Josh Laundy, it might be. Mate, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
Your
Josh.
Continued
Cheers.
sponsorship of our little segment as well.
mate, love it.
All good.
Perfect. Thank
Cheers,
you very much,
mate.
guys.
Thank you again.
Coming out.
Right.
Thanks, Josh.